Hi, welcome to Problem Solving Professional. In the previous video, I have said that depending on the type of problem that you want to solve or depending on the objectives that you want to achieve, then there could be an initiative that could be useful to achieve your objectives. For instance, if you want to reduce headcount, I recommend you to implement a lean manufacturing or lean enterprise. If you want to improve quality, reduce scrap, then Six Sigma is the initiative to implement. If you want to reduce turnover or absenteeism, then Maturing, which is a leadership development program, is the initiative to implement. Or if you want to increase OEE, then a high performance team is the initiative that I recommend you to implement. But unfortunately, most of the initiatives, when they are implemented, do fail. The characteristics of a successful initiative are achieve objectives on time, on budget, and the results last over time. But as I have said, most of the initiatives do fail when they are implementing. Well, in order to prevent that to happen, then 4 strategies should be put in place. And in this video, I'll be talking about those 4 strategies to implement to make sure that you will have a successful deployment. Well, let's start.
Toribio Torres is a highly successful CEO whose specialty is rescuing companies from very adverse financial situations. Toribio's success lies in 4 components, which can be recalled with the word wiser, where W is willingness component, I inspirational component, S structural component, E educational component, R results. As Toribio was orphaned at a very young age and was adopted by uncles with a large family and limited economic resources, he continually felt the need to compare with his cousins to earn a place in the family. So today, what motivates him is to have an ideal family, to give them all the material things he did not have in the childhood, and seeks recognition in social networks. Toribio's wife and uncles are not only interested in Toribio's activities and accomplishments, but encourage him to reach new and greater goals. Toribio has a team of competent people, loyal to Toribio and committed to the strategy, who support and accompany him in rescuing companies around the world. Toribio, depending on the company he is going to rescue, devotes a lot of time and effort to quickly learn the basics of the local language and the key technical elements of the market, product, and processes he will be working with. Bearing in mind that effectiveness plus efficiency is equal to success. At SAC, Sistemas Avanzados para la Calidad, we say that to be able to say that an initiative has been successfully deployed, it must have 4 characteristics. 1. Achieve the originally intended objectives. 2. Implemented in the originally planned time. 3. Implemented within the allocated budget. 4. The initiative and its benefits last beyond the time that the people who originally promoted it last in the organization. Unfortunately, according to the Conference Board survey, the executive's opinion of the deployment of initiatives and/or projects was 34% of the projects were acceptable, and only 20% of the sponsors were satisfied. 58% were not satisfactory. 4% were very unsatisfactory. 4% did not meet objectives. To avoid the fatal statistics indicated by the Conference Board, as in Toribio's story, it is necessary to work in 4 dimensions, which can be recalled with the word wiser, where W is willingness dimension, I inspirational dimension, S structural dimension, E educational dimension, and R is the results. In the PSP4 video, it is indicated that each initiative has specific purposes. To achieve these objectives on time, within budget, and maintain results, it is necessary to do the following. E. Educational strategy. To ensure that the objectives of the initiative are achieved, it is recommended to deploy a good training and skills development program, ensuring that the right content is delivered in the right way to the right people. Structural strategy. To avoid going over budget, there must be an initiative leader with a deployment team to support him or her in defining what needs to be done, measuring initiative performance, analyzing the causes of deviation from the plan, and reporting to key stakeholders. Inspirational strategy. To ensure that the initiative is implemented on time and therefore to deliver the benefits on schedule, strong top management involvement is essential. Willingness strategy. In order to ensure the permanence of the initiative, it is necessary that people want to voluntarily adhere to it. So it will be necessary to develop a system of recognition and motivation associated with the initiative. Wrapping the lesson, ensuring a successful deployment.
Effectiveness plus efficiency is a success. Missing one of them creates stress. Effectiveness means achieving what you want. Efficiency means using few resources to hunt. What are the traits of successful initiatives? Those are the ones that have 4 indicatives. Must achieve the established objectives. Fully comply with budget and timing directives. The initiative is sustainable over time, so institutionalization requires full time. What has to be done to ensure success? 4 initiatives need to be addressed, which can be remembered by the word wise. Its application will prevent many cries. What is the willingness dimension about? This dimension is motivation all about. The aim is that everyone wants to participate. The aim is that self-benefit becomes a people's fate. For the inspirational dimension development, it is required a strong management involvement. If the boss ignores the initiative, people's attention will be limited. For the structural dimension to be mountable, it is necessary to have someone accountable who shall follow up on the implementation plan. The deviations will go into the garbage can. What should the educational dimension bring? Good training is not just any old thing. To develop the knowledge and skills, it requires talent and effort that thrills. Most frequently, change initiatives fail, so usually the organizations pale. It is not enough to have much goodwill. It is necessary to work smart still.
Well, this video has come to its end. I have said that in order to have a deployment that be successful, and successful mean achieve objectives on time, on budget, and results last over time, then 4 strategies should be put in place. And those 4 strategies you can recall with the word WISE. W, willingness. I, inspiration. S, structure, and E, education. Willingness, you have to implement a strategy to make sure that people will be motivated and willing to be part of the initiative. I, inspiration. People, well, don't pay attention to what their managers don't pay attention to. Then you have to make sure that the top management is highly involved in the initiative. S, the structure. Responsibility of everyone is responsibility of nobody. Then you have to make sure that there is one person accountable with a strategy, and that person makes sure that the strategy is being put in place. And finally, E, education. Of course, training is a key thing in any deployment, in any initiative. Well, thank you very much, and well, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you next time.
Rapeando la lección, asegurando un despliegue exitoso.
Efectividad más eficiencia es eficacia. No tener algún de ellos es una desgracia. Efectividad es lograr lo que se quiere. Eficiencia es que pocos recursos requiere. ¿Qué es una iniciativa exitosa? Es la que 4 características posa. Alcanzar el objetivo establecido en presupuesto y sin retraso concluido. La iniciativa perdura en el tiempo, pues es institucional y no un pasatiempo. ¿Qué hacer para el éxito hallar? En 4 estrategias hay que trabajar. Con la palabra 3 las podrás recordar y con ella podrás los riesgos mitigar. ¿Cuál es el objetivo de la dimensión social? Trata de una estrategia motivacional. Se busca que todos quieran participar. Algún beneficio tienen que encontrar. ¿En qué consiste la dimensión inspiracional? Consta de fuerte involucramiento gerencial. Si el jefe esto no le pone atención, la consecuencia es que nadie ponga atención. ¿Qué me dices de la dimensión estructural? Es necesario tener un líder formal que dé seguimiento al plan de implementación y que ante desviación dispare una acción. Y la dimensión técnica, ¿en qué consiste? Una buena capacitación no es un chiste. Lograr las habilidades y el conocimiento requiere de mucho esfuerzo y talento. La mayoría de las iniciativas fallan y frecuentemente en el intento desmayan. No es suficiente una voluntad vehemente, más bien hay que trabajar inteligentemente.